Good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Dreams Tarot. Kitty's coming in too to say hi. She gets so confused sometimes. I'm running a little bit behind this morning, so she's like, what's going on here? We're supposed to be upstairs by now. Anyway, we're going to just take a look at current situation. I'm going to do current situation, present, and future influence, what you don't see challenge, what to look for, advice, and outcome. I'm using Somnia Tarot. I feel really attached to these right now. Some of my best readings have been with this card and the Black Cat Tarot, I swear. Tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I think it all depends on the person. Like, what I see, I struggle shuffling these guys. I do. So let's take a second. What do we need to know today as a collective? Any messages? Okay, I'll just say it. I saw like this figure 8, so it'll be interesting to see. It's kind of like doing this. I will tell you there's a little tiny bit of sadness, but it's not anything big, or I didn't get overwhelmed with any feeling indirectly. So let's take a look. What do we need to know today? I do personal readings. The link to my website is in the description. What do we need to know today? Okay, current death, present influence, I star, future influence, 4 Pentacles. I'm good with that. What you don't see, Page of Cups. Okay, that's good. Challenge, Knight of Coins. Oh, we talk about this. I know I've talked about this, so I don't know how many times. That is always a challenge. Oh, okay. What to look for? 10 of Cups. Nice. Something good's coming in, guys. Advice. Hermit. Huh. And outcome. 7 of Coins. Anything after that? Hangman. 9 of Pentacles. So, I mean, I will tell you, like, this is going from being independent, I feel like, into a relationship. I do feel that way. This is the bottom of the deck, but I do also always see this as remembering to check and take a look at everything you have. And I think we've talked about this. I feel like it was yesterday, unless it was one of the astrology readings. But I feel like because of the death card in the current situation, things are changing. And so right now there is a transformation going on in your life. If this resonates, as we go through the reading, you'll know. But I feel like it's kind of like you've been alone, and not alone in a bad way, like just maybe not in a relationship or a committed relationship, or kind of just doing your own thing. That kind of thing. And then Star is in your present influence. So I think this change is coming from those dreams and wishes and hopes that you've had. Having that solitude time to, look at yourself and really, reach deep. To me, the Star is very spiritual too, because... Well, and then you got it with the death. I mean, that is spiritual. There's no doubt it's spiritual. But even if you're not spiritual, it feels to me like a not a calling, no, but like It's a deep feeling, and I do feel pretty good about this. I do. And you're walking into the stars. So the cards were like this. So the current situation is walking into the stars, walking into those hopes, those it's also there's something guiding you. There's definitely something guiding you here. Um, that's what I'm really feeling too. Is the star is the North Star. It guides you, and I do feel like there's something calling to you that's guiding you in a certain direction. And I feel overall it's really good. The future influence is the Four of Coins, and I do feel like it is. There's going to be this feeling, and this is very current energy, right? Because we're doing daily readings, but this feeling is very. You kind of you may hide your feelings, or someone may hide their feelings. I know that's not normally the Four of Pentacles, but he's covering them with dirt. And sometimes it just reminds me of hiding. Like, I mean, it could be definitely saving something for a rainy day, absolutely. But I'm getting more of like a cover up, and not in a bad way. I feel like it's more like a defense mechanism that, you know what, I don't know that everything, not everything is going to be shown here in the future. There is some emotional stuff going on, but I do feel like it's scary, but not in a frightening kind of way. There's definitely something happening here, but in the future, you might kind of hide how you feel, or you might be holding on to something else. But I do feel like it's more like a hiding. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to hide my feelings. I'm going to hide behind the, the curtains or whatever. My little Bixby comes on at weirdest times. Weird. So what you don't see is the Page of Cups. And this is like, there is someone in the background here, male or female, it doesn't really matter. There's someone in the background that really cares about you, that really has your back, that you don't see yet, but I don't know that you don't know them. I think you do, but maybe you don't understand how much they care about you. So it could be just, someone that you figure is more of a platonic-y, and I don't even know if this is love. It feels that way with the Ten of Cups, but I think it's more, like really learning about yourself too. But I do feel like because the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Death card and the current situation, I feel like that's changing. Something's changing in your life. And but I do see this as I do feel like it's, yeah, it feels to me like you know them, but you may not, I don't think you realize how they feel about you completely. Um, so the challenge is this, they're not coming forward yet. Like, it's taking time. I think they're building up to it, and that's the Knight of Pentacles, is building up to things, but there's also the patience that it takes a long time. So I think they're building up to this, and it's just taking some time. The problem is I think part of you is like, kind of more anxious, but then we have the Seven of Pentacles as the outcome. So there is something growing here and being built, but it is taking some time. And so that's, I think that's the problem. And I don't like that the Hangman came in at the end, and I wish I wouldn't have pulled it, but it's okay. We need to know. Um, Readings aren't always what we like. Ten of Cups is, watch for a relationship. Watch for. So when I look at this Ten of Cups, it's a little different. It's like, to me, because all of the cups are pouring the water and they're all coming together at the end. It's that kind of closeness where you can melt and become one thing. So all of the things are coming together. And I feel like this could be also, and I just thought about this could be your life coming together. Like you feel like things are all starting to come into place, like work, love, friends, happiness. I just feel like everything's kind of falling together. And watch for that. Like understand that it's a good thing. Like that doesn't happen all the time. And appreciate it and enjoy it. And it also is, I think, because it's everything, I do think love's coming in, but I think work's going well. I think this is your whole being. I think you're just feeling better, probably, but watch for how everything just feels good. And watch for a relationship as well. Because there is someone definitely here. I mean, this is, I think, a romantic gesture, but you just don't see it yet because they're not coming forward, but it's there. Um, I don't know because I'm seeing this as watch for this. I think you should know pretty soon. But then we've got Seven of Pentacles over there. We've got the challenge being the Knight of Pentacles. Hermit is our advice, and I'm going to be honest with you. Like when I see the Hermit as advice, a lot of tarot readers, meditate, do this, do that, whatever. Okay, yeah, we need to take some time alone. But to me, a lot of times what this means, don't share everything. Like, be careful who you share your things with, and don't try to get too much opinions from the outside. People will guide you to what they want you to do without even you knowing it. And I don't even mean that they're doing it meanly. It's not. They're probably all of the good things about it, but if sometimes we need to just decide for ourselves, and a lot of times when I see this Hermit, it's like, okay, you know try to do as much of this decision making that's coming in, or thought process. Don't share it too much. I mean, maybe share it with a therapist, but or if you have some kind of coach, but don't, like, maybe share it with your friends, or people at work, or even your family, because when you start sharing like your ideas or thoughts, they can lead you, again, not in a bad or negative way. It's just that's the way we are, and we give our opinions, and that's okay. I mean, this is my opinion. It doesn't mean you have to agree or disagree, but that's usually when we're talking to people close to us, we take it a little differently. But anyway, I feel like that. I feel like definitely try to figure this out on your own. Again, or with someone that doesn't have anything vested in you as far as outcome on how what this situation is. Does that make sense? Um, because there is, like, sometimes we have friends that don't necessarily put their opinion in. But yeah, figure this out. It's going to take a little bit of time, but so I do feel like there is still some work. There's some healing work that needs to be done. And I feel like, okay, after the Seven of Pentacles, I did pull the Hangman, and I feel like this is the advice. You're taking the advice. Let's take a look at things and let's see how things are going. I am going to clarify the Seven of Pentacles quickly, but because I do feel like there is something on its way. It's just taking time, and it's taking nurturing, and it is going to take time. And I believe that could be too why this Hangman is coming out, because no, sometimes we want things fast or whatever, but I think this is like, take the time to understand that things are happening and how they are happening. If that makes any sense at all. I'm going to grab my light Seer I'm just going to clarify. I want to clarify the outcome really quick and see how this goes, because I feel like there is something happening, but then we have some stagnant cards here with the Hermit as advice and the Hangman as what comes after the Seven of Pentacles. I want to know what's growing, like what is growing here. And it could be just a spiritual thing, but I love that the Death goes right into the Star. So right now that feels good. And even though, like, the Four of Pentacles, you might be wanting to hide something, or someone's hiding something, I think that maybe, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think they might be hiding the way they feel, and that's this. the page of cups that you don't see. So can we clarify this seven of coins and the outcome for our daily reading? Yes, please. 3 cards. Oh, interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Because I don't feel sad at all. So I don't think this is telling me that there's heartache. I think this is King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Three of Swords. I think that you may be healing from a relationship, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. And because I don't feel any sadness happening here at all, at all. So when I use it as a clarifier, I think that this may have something to do with a broken heart in the past, and that's why it's taking some time. Um, Again, we have the cover up with the Four of Pentacles. If there's a relationship coming in, maybe we're not wanting to get hurt, and we have to really take some time here because to nurture this so that we don't get our heart broken again. I don't feel like this Three of Swords is bad. I mean, usually when I'm doing a reading, if I get a Three of Swords or a hard card or it's a hard reading, I can feel it, and I don't feel it. I had a little bit of sadness, but I don't think it's like, if it was a big thing, I would be like, oh my God. Um, I feel like this is more like, okay, we need to mend this broken heart before we can move on. And that's what the Seven of Pentacles is. It's mending, it's healing, from this relationship, whether this relationship is coming back together, but you need to heal from it, and that's why the seeds are being planted, and that's why the Hangman's there. Um, but there is love coming in. I do feel like that, and I don't feel like I think it's carefulness. I think that's exactly what it is. Being careful. I do like the reading. Overall. So if this resonates, keep in mind this doesn't have to be love. I just got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups as clarification. That's a couple, right? But with the Page of Cups. But it also could be healing in general. But I do feel like it's getting back out there, and having hope that there could be love coming into your life. But it's hidden right now too. The reason why it's hidden, I believe, is the broken heart, like being scared of the situation. So long-winded. Okay, we'll stop. So take care, have a beautiful day. Please hit the like button, give me a comment. I appreciate everything, I really do. Thank you, and take care.